Hey Axel.
Hello.
Hey
You listen
man.
me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
How are you doing, man? Good to see you.
You good to see you. Sorry for my English is not very good. Huh?
Man,
I say to you.
no worries at all, man. No worries at all. It's an honor to speak with you. It's a pleasure, man. It's a pleasure. You're an amazing fighter.
Thank you.
A massive up and coming prospect in Europe and I think in the world. So it's good to finally speak to you and thank you so much for your time. I just wanted to start by just giving everyone a quick introduction to who you are. For those who don't know, you are from Neves in France,
Yes,
representing MNCL and
yes. Hybrid factor MNCL.
Hybrid Factor and Team MNCL. You have an amazing record. You have 7 wins on your record. Um,
I in a real record I have 5 wins, one
five
loss,
wins.
one draw,
Five
seven
wins.
fight.
7 fights, 5 wins. Yeah.
Yes.
And out of those 5 wins, you have 3 KOs and TKOs and one armbar
Uh,
finish.
I have one decision, one submission, and yes, 3 KO TKO.
3 KO, TKO. Nice, man. Nice. And you're currently the seventh ranked lightweight in Europe. And also, I believe, according to Topology, you are the fifth ranked welterweight in UK and Ireland.
I don't see topology of 6 months. I don't know where I am in the ranking, but
Yeah,
I know, yeah, last 6 months I'm 10 in the ranking. I'm the 10.
amazing, man.
It's
Amazing.
good.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Well, I checked yesterday, and in
Yes,
Europe, you're number seven, and in UK and Ireland, you're fifth in welterweight. So
15 years.
that is
Yes, yes.
that is amazing, man. That is amazing,
Thank
and
you.
it's an incredible record. And your last fight was in March 2020 at Cage
Yes,
Warriors Academy Southeast
yes,
25.
yes,
It was a great fight. You won fight of the night.
yes.
You won the bonus. How was
But
that fight for you?
I don't win the belt. Uh,
Yeah,
I'm a French in England. Is après, so it's a good fight. It was a good fight, good opponent, very big war. But I'm so lonely. Don't come back in France with the belt.
yeah. And that fight was for the title, right? For the lightweight
Yes.
title. And it was an amazing fight. And you proved yourself. And in the last round, you landed some heavy shots, and it
Mm.
looked like I thought you were going to win the fight. Um, and yeah, I mean it was unlucky to get the draw, I think.
Mm.
But I think definitely, next time you will win.
Oh, so Till Genie, it's a good wrestler. First round and second round, he do more takedown. The judge score the takedown better is the punch. Mm. So I think in the third round, I win all the match because one down, more punches, two takedown. Uh, if I remember, the judge score 10-9, 10-9, 8-10. So draw.
Wow. But
You understand what I say?
yeah, I understand. But in the last round, it looked like you won the round,
Yes.
but I guess it's hard when the judges make those decisions. But I noticed that there's going to be another Cage Warriors Academy event in September the 4th. Are you
Uh,
planning to fight on that card, maybe?
Now I want to fight in a pro professional. I have 3 opportunities to fight since January.
Amazing.
One fight at Marseille in France, a second in May at Nevers, because the MMA it's legal in France now because
Yeah.
when it's possible to fight and it's so good. And James Price of Battle Arena say me an opportunity for Juillet, 10 Juillet at Battle Arena at Birmingham, but it's not possible with COVID.
COVID, yeah.
Donc,
How? Sorry.
yes,
Go on.
yes.
No, I was gonna say how was COVID for you? How was 2020 as a year? I know for a lot of fighters around the world they didn't get the chance to fight. How was it for you?
What the COVID do for me?
Or just
Of
like
my
how was your whole year? How was like the whole of 2020?
no fight. Training is so hard because in my city I don't have an MMA club. For training, I do 2 hours of car for training, for go to training.
Wow.
It's not simple. I try to go at the gym 1 week on month, 1 week per month when it's possible. Sometimes I do English boxing, box English, c'est ça?
Yeah.
English
Yeah.
boxing.
English boxing. Yeah.
Little of GGB, OBGG. Sometimes wrestling, but it's not good. When COVID go at his home,
Yeah.
it's I think it's more easy for train.
Definitely.
But now for fight and training, it's very very difficult.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. But it looks like in 2021, this year, it looks like, slowly, more and more MMA organizations are starting to put on events. So, fingers crossed, hopefully, this will be a very good year for everyone.
But now I've just a big organization for organize the fight. Bellator, UFC, Cage Warriors, and Abu Dhabi, Huawei Warrior, le Brave.
Yeah,
Only big event. When you start in a professional, it's difficult to have a chance for starting a big organization.
yeah, yeah,
If you want a big topology ranking of amateur, it's possible or it's not my position.
yeah,
I try to go in a big organization with my partner, with my manager, but it's not possible
yeah,
for the moment.
for the moment. But I mean, you are one of the biggest ranked prospects in Europe, and around the world. You're definitely one of the biggest rising stars, man. I think, and I think you have a big future ahead of you as well, for sure, for
Thank you.
sure. So where did the whole story begin for you? Where did the whole, I know your first fight was in 2017 on Killer Camp.
Yes, it's a big story.
Yeah,
It's a big
it's a
story.
big
This
story.
fight is the biggest story of my career. Is a
Yeah,
big story
big story.
because when I proposed me the fight, I have 3 months of MMA.
Three
I have
months.
6 years of English boxing, and just 3 months of MMA. And I say, okay, it's good for me. Fight in a cage, okay, good. The fight, 2 rounds. I am in the watches for the floor. you want, you
Yeah,
want
in
the
the first round, he had you in a
first one and
triangle.
second round. I do all the 2 rounds on my back.
Yeah,
Is not good. The third round, my coach say me, you have lost the fight. Now just enjoy
yeah,
and enjoy. I finish the fight with a submission, with an
yeah.
armbar.
Armbar, yeah, in the third
Yes,
round. In the third round, and I wanted to ask you as well. I watched that fight last night. Amazing fight, and for a debut fight, that is a big kind of debut to make. and I remember in the first round, the opponent had you in a triangle, and you just stood up and you just slammed him on the floor.
Yes.
At that point, I was like, wow. And then after that,
Thank you.
he had you in an armbar, and my jaw was like wide open, man. Like I thought, it was going to be over, and it was like almost like when John Jones fought Vitor Belfort. Like, the arm
Uh,
was like hyperextending, and you survived, and you came back
uh,
and you won that fight, with a submission.
when he take me the armbar, uh, I don't understand. No, I don't know why I don't type, because my arm is now is broken.
Yeah, yeah,
The- but my mental, no, my I don't want tap. I don't want tap.
yeah, yeah,
Just it's my first fight. Uh, more family at coming at the event. It's not possible to tap in the first round. It's not
yeah.
possible.
Wow, wow. That is amazing, man. And I like, you can see your heart, and your dedication, and that real, like you said, your mentality to not tap.
Amen.
That was amazing, man. And amazing
Thank you.
debut, amazing debut. And
Thank you.
similarly, you've had other fights where you've won in TKO and KO, and you've proved that you have amazing stand-up skills, especially in your boxing, and you throw some amazing knees and kicks. Where does that style come from? Because
When I start the combat sports of English boxing and kickboxing, Muay Thai. I've do 6 years of English boxing, Muay Thai, kickboxing. Uh, After I go to Sambo, you know Sambo?
Sambo, yeah, Sambo.
Yeah,
Wow,
Sambo. And after I start the MMA.
wow, okay,
Just 6 years to the I practice MMA just 6 years. 6 years.
6 years.
Just 6 years. 6 years practice MMA.
Okay,
And
okay, and
and
then
14 year I practice sport combat sport.
and when, like, at what point did you say, okay, I want to have a MMA fight? Like, when?
The diversity, the strategy, um, the technical panels is a lot of panel technicals, and UFC. UFC, it's amazing to see UFC organization, the show, they fighters, just uh, just crazy, and MMA it's a good mix of all martial arts. It's the name, huh? Mixed martial arts.
Yeah.
But if you are better in English in a boxing, you do all of your best in the fight for stand up. If you're good in a BJJ, you do go in a flow. It's all strategy. It's all time you do have a good strategy, and like this. It's not just punch, fight. No, it's lot of mentality.
Amazing. Yeah, yeah.
You understand me?
Yeah, yeah, I understand, man. I
Sorry
understand.
for the English, but
No, man, English is perfect. English is perfect. No, no worries, no worries. And I mean, like, in all of your fights, it looks like you're just having a good time in there. It looks like you're very happy. How do you feel going into your fights? Like, are you nervous, or how do you feel?
what?
How do you feel before you enter a fight?
Be very very nervous. Uh, Never angry. Never. It's cool for me. I go to the fight. I want to go to the fight. Don't angry. Just happy. Before the fight, 1 hours, 2 hours, very very nervous. Very very very. It's not normal to not nervous.
Of
It's
course.
normal. And when I go in the cage, Very good, very good, very good, very happy. Just enjoy the fight.
Amazing. Yeah, you look like you're having a great time in there. And your team and your coaches, I know in your corner you have, is it Mahio Campanella,
Yes,
your
yes,
MMA
yes. Mario
coach?
Campanella. Yes.
You have Nasser B, who's the BJJ coach at Hybrid.
No, I have two coach. Mathieu Moya.
Okay.
Mathieu Moya, another fighter MMA.
Oh, Matthew Moya. Yeah, Matthew Moya. Yeah.
He fight for the belt. He wins the belt of lightweight Cage Warrior Academy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mario Campanella. Mario Campanella is my first coach.
Okay.
And Mathieu Moya. Mario Campanella, double champ Kilakam,
Yeah.
and featherweight and lightweight.
Yeah.
Double champ. Very, 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 very good fighters.
Yeah.
Very,
Yeah.
very. Just my coach for the time. And now, when before I boxing for MNCL hybrid team at Carcassonne, hybrid factor at Carcassonne. Now I go to the NR fight, Nicolas Renier fight at Paris, and my coach now is Jean Doy. He fight at the Cage Warrior last Saturday.
Ah, okay.
Jean Doy.
John Doyle. Wow. Amazing, man. Amazing. It sounds like you have an amazing team behind you. And, you know, before the fights, it looks like you guys are all brothers and it looks like you're all going to fight together as a team.
He's not my coach. He's my brother. He's not my coach. He's my brother. Okay. Mayo and Mathieu is my brother. We do all day together. Yeah. All day together. All training together. We going at Marseille, Paris, Toulouse, over country, over city of the France for training with us. I think all the fight it's possible to me to do. Mario Campanella for sure go with me. Mathieu Moya is possible, is good, but Mario Campanella is for sure he come with me at over fight.
Everything, yeah. I see him everywhere.
Everywhere.
And it looks like you guys have that amazing bond, you know, like brothers. And it's amazing, man. It's amazing to see. It's amazing to have a team like that, you know. It's like every fighter's dream, right?
It's a good chance.
It's amazing, man. It's amazing. And I know a lot of your fights, you know, you've fought in other countries, like you fought in the UK quite a lot of times.
I didn't understand.
Sorry, I was just going to say, like, I know you have fought outside of France quite a lot of times. How is it for you fighting in another country? Do you
where I am fighting?
As in, how is it for you when you travel outside of France?
How is it? It's good. It's very good. It's occasion for travel.
Yeah.
For see another country. I don't go at English before my first fight. At the England before my first fight. Yeah. It's the first for me. And the ambiance, the population is good, are good. The show, the organization are very, very good. I see a lot of event of English boxing in French. I see a lot of event, but in England, it's very, very big, but than the French. Sorry, I cherche the word, but
no, of course, man. You're French, of course.
And it's very, very cool to go in another country for fight. It's a good travel. It's a good travel.
Amazing, man. And how is the MMA scene in France? I know only kind of recently MMA was legalized in France. How is the MMA scene in France?
What is the best event for the fans?
Like how is it for amateur fighters in France?
Is not same for England. In England for amateurs have big events: Cage Warrior Academy, Battle Arena, Kilakam, and a lot of more.
Yeah.
In France is not same. Is just a tournament in a journey in a day. You have a 1, 2, 3 fights in a day. No publics, no show, no camera, no. It's not same. But for the professional, it's very good. You have the Bellator at Bercy the past year.
Yeah, in Paris. Yeah.
Paris. The MMA GP for professional, very good too. And we wait for another event. Wait. But
And
for amateur, it's not very good.
yeah, yeah. But it sounds like MMA in France is also, you know, rising with stars like Cyril Gane from
Yes.
UFC, you know, like some big French fighters coming.
More Morgan Charrière,
Yeah.
Arnold Quero, Jean Doy, Saladin Parnasse, Taylor Lapillus, Mehdi Ben Lagdar. A lot of good fighters in French.
Yeah.
Lot of and I forgot more.
Yeah, so many. That's amazing, man. That's amazing. So you mentioned for this year, you know, your plans and your goals are to turn professional.
Yes, I want.
I know there's a lot of, you know, there's like you said, there's Bellator, UFC, Cage Warriors, Brave FC, you know, One Championship. Who would be the dream for you?
The dream for all fighters is UFC. After I like more other organization with them of One FC. One FC, very good organization.
Yeah.
Lot of fighter, a lot of kicker, good.
Yeah.
UAE Warrior, very good.
Big. Yeah.
Brave, very good.
Yeah.
Cage Warrior, the pulse is low, but it's a very good organization. And Bellator is very good. Are very good fighters. All of organizations have a good fighters and a good events. Just I don't want I don't want do a star. I just want do a great fight. I want. If I do a star, it's good. If I don't come a star, it's not a problem. I just want fight. Enjoy the fight, do a good time at fight. It's good. It just I want.
Amazing, man. Amazing. And you know, you no doubt you are a star in the making. You know, you already have that star persona of, you know, about you. You can see it in your fights. You know, you've got fight of the night checks and bonuses. So yeah, man, you're absolutely smashing it. And without a shadow of a doubt, you will get that professional debut, and I'm sure you have massive big things to come for you in the future, man. No
Thanks.
doubt, no doubt.
Thank you.
So Axel, just 3 last questions before I let you go. So the first question is, out of all the striking moves, if you had to pick one move striking, what would be your favorite striking move?
My favorite striking, the fly knee. I don't. You don't see my fly knee because it's illegal in the matter. But I training my fly knee with my partners. It's very good.
Wow.
He don't like my fly knee.
Nice. So flying knee, yeah.
Fly knee and high knee. Knee at the head.
Amazing.
Knee at the head and fly knee is very good.
I can't wait to see you pull those off in your upcoming fights. I can't wait.
When I go in the professional, you see my knee.
For sure, man, for sure. And question number 2, out of submissions, if you had to pick one submission, what I know you've had armbar finish in your previous fights. What would be your favorite submission?
My favorite submission, it's a secret. One of submission I like is the triangle, because I have a lot of variant of the triangle. But my favorite submission and my best finish submission. It's not possible to say.
Secret.
It's not possible. In Instagram.
Of course. You have to keep it a secret, of course. And last question. Who are your top 3 favorite fighters of all time? It doesn't have to be just UFC, it can be other organizations, but top 3 favorite fighters of all time.
It's very difficult because I like all fighters. Every fighters have one thing different of the other fighters. Any fighters are same. Any fighters. If you want the top 3, the first, Mario Campanella. It's for me, it's the best fighter of the world because I learn MMA with him, and he teach me all of I say. All of I do, it's touch. He teach me.
Wow.
All of I do. After a realist, three best fighter.
Yeah.
John Jones.
Ooh.
Jones 1.
For sure. Yeah.
Saint-Pierre. And Ned Diaz.
Ned Diaz.
Ned Diaz for the ATH. Say ATH.
Yeah.
Say. The stamina, sorry. Stamina.
Yeah.
For
gas tank.
The baddest motherfucker.
Of course.
And
he's the OG.
He's crazy. He don't go back. He just go. And like this.
Amazing, man. Amazing. So John Jones, George St. Pierre, and Nick Diaz.
For the style. The elbow, knee, wrestling, just crazy.
Yeah.
St. Pierre for the career, for the performance, for striking, the wrestling, just amazing. And Ned Diaz for just crazy. I like this.
Yeah. But number 1, Mario Campanella.
For my heart.
Amazing, man. But Axel, thank you so much, brother. Thank you very much for your time. It was a great pleasure and a great honor to speak to you.
Thank you.
Hopefully this is not the last time we speak. But yeah, man, huge future ahead of you for you in MMA, and very excited to see what the future holds for you, man.
Thank you. Sorry for my English. So thank you for your interview. Very, very good. And good to see you when you want. It's good for me.
Thank you very much.
Call me. It's possible. Let's go.
100%, man. 100%. I'll see you soon, bro.
See you soon.
Thank you so much, man.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.